I gotta pull up a chair for this one. Amateurs. If you're a beginner boxer, you're not an amateur. If you've never competed, you're not an amateur. You're just a beginner that's learning the art of boxing. Now, if you're an amateur, USA Boxing or any other sanction, taking a loss does not mean you got beat or you got your ass whooped or, oh, I suck, or, you know, it's a learning lesson, guys. Like, take the L as a learning lesson. It's obviously something that you didn't do in the fight that earned you the victory. So if you did not earn the victory, go back to the lab, which is your gym, work on those things to fix those things. But remember, just because you fought that kid once don't mean he's not going to readjust what he did last time and make it better. Got it? Me studying fighters is like, I'm thinking, me as their coach, what did you do wrong? So that way you can fix it. So next time around, you don't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So every time you go into a fight, whether you win or whether you lose, you should go back to the lab, work on your flaws, work on the things that you did wrong. Because if you work on only the things that you do right, somebody's obviously going to be better than you one day, because I don't care what nobody say. There's always somebody better than somebody, right? So if that happens, but you're prepared for it. If it happens, you're prepared, period. Like, yo, I did this in the fight. I kept dropping my left hand. I got caught. Dang, I won the fight. But man, yo, go back into the lab and then you work on that, making sure the left hand stays up. Bam, movement, boom. If you don't put the left hand up, use a cross check. Mom, that's a video that we're going to talk about another day. These things, man, work on your fundamentals. Work on your things that you're weak at. If you're strong at certain things, obviously you got to work on them. But if you're weak at certain things, that to me should be your most important things you should be flowing on. You should be flowing on those things right there. I want to work on where I'm weak at, where I'm the least strong at. So that way I'm strong in all areas of the game. Amateurs, do not be discouraged because you lost. You should not be crying in the ring because you lost. Like, come on. It's most of the time it's be a regular show also. And then y'all out here crying. For what? What did you lose? Did you lose your life? Did you lose that somebody died? Like, what did you lose, man? You lost a competition, bro. Like, it's a learning lesson, man. Go back to the lab, readjust what you just did, figure out why you lost, and repeat. Even when you think that you won the fight. Because even sometimes I see my guys, I'm like, oh, I know we won this fight. And we lose. And I'm like, what? But from a different perspective, on a different side of the ring, it looked different. Even me as a coach, I don't even think that way. I'm like, nah, we won the fight. But then in reality, on the other side, people are looking like, you didn't see what we saw? All right, you right. You know what? You absolutely right. And then when I look at it from that angle, I'm like, wow, maybe we didn't win this fight. It is what it is. Go back to the lab, repeat, process, build it, make it stronger, make it faster, make it better, get back in the ring, repeat the process, whoop their ass, get that rebound, get it again, run it back one more time just to confirm that you're better than that person. That's how I look at things. That's how you do it. And that's what you need to do. Get back in the lab and you need to train, push yourself harder every single day. This is a very, very selfish sport. I don't know how much I can explain that. Like, it's a selfish sport. What you put in it is what you're gonna get out of it. So if you think you're gonna just rely on your coach to coach you through entire fights every single time, you're absolutely wrong. What happens when the crowd is crazy big, it's loud, they're drunk, they're screaming, you're here jabbing over here, oh, you suck, you're hearing all this, and you can't even hear your coach. To me, you should be able to hear your coach like a needle dropping in a haystack. You gotta be able to pinpoint your coach's voice. But if you can't, at that point, what you gotta do, you're gonna have to fight your fight, man. Build the intelligence in the ring. Get smart in the ring. You gotta have these things, you gotta have that IQ. Don't go in there and just winging it. Think about what you're doing as you're doing it. Then you start getting better and better and better with the process. That happens in sparring. Sparring is not to beat the shit out your sparring partner. Sorry, it's not. Sparring is to learn, make mistakes. If your coach had you working on something in specific, try it. It don't work. Yeah, it don't work. Of course it ain't gonna work right now because you're learning how to use it. Duh, come on, man. Are you serious? It's a process, guys. I can't teach you one thing and then you try to use it right then and there and you expect it to be, boom, it perfectly works. No, man. Come on, man. If you look at like the cars in life, these guys built these cars and they drove them out. 1 mile down the road, they crashed. Dang, it looked like it was going to work. But what they do, they stayed at it. They kept building and building and building and building and making it better and better. Once you get comfortable with doing something in boxing, yeah, it's going to be your way, your style. It works for you this way. Run it. You got to perfect that, man. You guys got to work on that. We can show y'all the ropes, but you guys got to actually constantly do it over and over and over again to make it yours. You see what I'm saying? Whether you move out the line, slip, touch the body, bring the uppercut, slip on the opposite side. You got to flow with that. You got to have your body in motion to make those things move. We can't move the body for you. You got me? So amateurs, stay focused, stay in the gym. You fight once in that weekend don't mean you take a week off or 2 weeks off. Man, you an amateur boxer, bro. What are you doing? You fight that weekend, Monday you back in the gym. You continue to do that. Nationals, when you go national, you talking about 7-day tournaments sometimes. Bro, it's every single day you're fighting. And then you're right back in the gym. Now, when you go pro, even when you pro in the beginning, the first 10 fights, it should be the same treatment just like amateur. Back in the gym. When you start getting into that high level where you got the Haney's, the Giovanni Davis, when you're making millions, yeah, you can take 3-4 months off. Yeah, because you chilling. But you ain't making no money like that in your first 15 fights. Who told you that? Who thought that you were making your first 15 fights that much amount of money? There's only super select few amount of people. And then the money ain't even right because you got to pay all your people. See, people don't understand that. Amateurs, focus on you. Don't focus on nobody else. Listen to your coach. Train every single day. Your rest day should be a day that you just only do a run. After that, just rest. You know what I'm saying? Do your massages, stretch, do your things to make sure you maintain your body the right way and take care of yourself. That's all it is, man. These things have to be done for you to continue and have a successful career and have a long career. Sparring, 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 and all you want to do is spar, but you look like trash and spar, spar, spar. It's not going to get you better. First, you got to learn, right? Then you got to train. Then you got to fight, which is sparring, and then you repeat, and you go back over and over and over again. That cycle. That's the only way you're going to get better in this game. Got it? Get outside the ring, work on something, get in the ring, work on it, get out the ring, work on it, and continue to do that same thing over and over again. Guys, I guarantee you have a successful career. But if you lose a fight, don't cry. Suck it up. Be a man or a woman and handle your business. Go back to the lab, fix it. Eventually, if you're in a small town, you're going to run into that kid again anyway. So prepare yourself for it mentally. But remember one thing. As he fought you that night, he's going to go to the lab also and get better as well. So don't think you're going to fight the same kid. It might be the same kid, but it might be a completely different system. I'm sorry, not system. It might be a completely different game plan. So remember that when you're going into these wars. Guys, stay healthy. That's the most important. We want the best for you guys. That's why we're here as coaches. Trust me, you can have a very successful career in this game, man. Amateurs, stay focused, stay in the gym, stay training, stay grinding like nobody's watching. Remember that, all right? Coach JT, I'm out. Hit me up for any reason. Comment, share, subscribe, of course. Check out my other platforms, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to talk like this. I'm going to talk about conditioning. I'm going to talk about other things. But I'm also going to train y'all doing these things because I don't like to just sit here and talk because it gets kind of boring. You know what I'm saying? If you sit here and listen to the whole thing, much love to you. You know what I'm saying? Mad respect. You guys are more than welcome to come back to Technique Boxing. If you guys ever in Orlando area, I'm 20 minutes from Orlando and Mineola, Florida, also in Winter Garden. Y'all more than welcome to come hit me up. Come and train with your boy. If you got any questions, hit me up on my other platforms. Send me a message of what you want to learn. And I'll post it on YouTube, man. Come on. Let's do this. Let's build. Got it? Technique Boxing. Coach JT signing out. You already know what it is, guys. Let's go.